got DCMMU off, and say again the next switch call for the CDR.
I'm sorry, I didn't copy CDR.
DCMMU 1 is off, and I did not copy the next switch reconfiguration.
Okay, that was on heater reconfigure. Panel L2.
Okay. Roger. Flash of apps are now in 2.
Okay, copy that.
And GLS NTD. Go ahead. We have you ready for G9 transition, is that true? I'm all ready. Flight NTD.
NTD flight.
Right. Have you cleared the buffer? Are you ready for G9 transition?
That is affirmative. We've cleared the buffer. Stand by on the transition.
We'll stand by. And CMPL, C-LOX, and CLHY NTD 212.
MPL. CLHY. That's C-LOX.
Right. Are you ready for a G9 to the G1 to G9 transition?
CLHY verifies.
Okay. MPL, you verified.
MPL verifies.
And LOX.
Yeah, LOX ready.
And LHY.
LHY verifies.
Okay. We're standing by at this time for flight.
NTD flight, we're go for the transition.
I copy flight. Thank you. And OTC.
Go ahead.
Perform pass transition to G9.
Copy that. CDPS OTC perform pass transition to GNC9. Report complete. Yes, copies. Yes, C9 transition is complete. BFS is an up 0 standby. Okay, I cover that. NTD OTC.
Yeah, NTD copies. TBC, you copy. TBC, NTD 212.
This TBC, go ahead, sir.
Right, you copy. We're in G9.
I copied it. Thank you.
And OTC, NTD.
Go ahead.
Right, for SNA safing, we can pick up on RSS SNA safing.
Okay, copy that. DPS and EPD, be aware of DEU equivalents and MEC critical commands will be issued momentarily. EPD copy. DPS copy. GLS OTC, perform the SRB range safety SNA safing.
I copy and work.
And PVD OTC. PVD. Okay. I'm sure you can verify step 15058. That's affirmative. Copy.
DCGLS 212.
Go.
Yes, sir. SRB, RSS, SNA, safety complete. Net critical commands are disabled.
Copy that. NTD OTC. NTD OTC. Okay, step 57. Range safety SNA complete.
I copy.
And flight crew OTC, at this point, we'd like to have you open the visors.
All right, thank you.
And POT OTC.
Go ahead.
Okay, and panel R2, please. Under the APU hydraulics, the APU controller power, 3 switches off.
Okay, APU controller power switches are verified off.
Copy that. And hydraulic main pump pressure, 3 switches normal.
Then work, checked 3 switches to normal.
Okay, and on the APU hydraulic, the hydraulic circ pump, 3 switches to GPC.
OTC PLT, search pump search GPC.
Copy that. HYD, can you verify step 6-2?
HYD verifies.
Copy that. And PLT, we'd normally put the helium isolation A and B and pneumatic switches to GPC. We'll sim that operation for this exercise. And NTD OTC.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, PLT.
I was just going to tell you that's simulated.
Okay, copy, and NTD OTC, the critical safing is complete.
I copy, and safety console NTD 232 for 212.
Go ahead.
Right, designated safing is complete, and the next critical commands are disabled.
I copy, 15057, thank you.
Okay, all stations at this time, we'd like to perform the crew debriefing. And I'll pick up with OTC if you have any comments regards today's operations.
Just on the IPR, on the communication, caused us a concern there at the beginning.
Okay, copy. And TBC NTD, do you have anything that you want to add for today's task?
No, we don't, sir.
All right. Flight NTD, do you have anything regards today's operation? Flight NTD 212.
NTD flight on 212.
Yes, flight. We're debriefing at this time, and you had a problem with MADS activation. Is that true?
That is affirmative. Our initial work says that was a configuration problem with the OMI.
Okay, it is not an IPR condition.
That depends. If you care to IPR config problems, it's not required by me.
Okay, copy. And CISL, you want to pick up an IPR on that item?
No, sir.
You have it explained and can explain it, I guess, post-test debriefing. The reason the MADS recorder didn't come on?
This is Shuttle Launch Control. We're in the process of completing the recycling of the countdown and the vehicle from the T-7 second point where we stopped this terminal countdown demonstration test back to, first of all, the T-20 minute point, and then complete the activities for the day. There is a briefing which goes on to the launch team to talk about the progress of the test and the problems that occurred, such as the communication problem with the crew that was determined to have been in ground equipment, not in the flight equipment. And that's something that was resolved, but will be looked at to ensure that it doesn't happen in the future. Following the debriefing, the crew will egress from the orbiter and go back to the crew quarters to take off their pressure suits, which are uncomfortable. They have been going through a number of training exercises here in conjunction with what they would do in case of an emergency on the pad, the use of the slide wire baskets, the use of the armored personnel carriers which are used to take them away from the pad if that should be necessary, or the use of the bunker if they would be required to make use of that, which is at the base of the slide wires. They will be departing for Houston and the Johnson Space Center this afternoon after a lunch and a debriefing of their own in the crew quarters to return again at the time of launch. The date for the launch of STS-26 will be determined next week during the flight readiness review, which occurs on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's expected that one of the results of that review will be the announcement of the actual launch date. At the conclusion of the debriefing to the crew, General Forrest McCartney, the director of the Kennedy Space Center, will address the launch team, and that will be carried on the circuits to the press site. At this point, this concludes the commentary for the terminal countdown demonstration test. This is Shuttle Launch Control.
We'll wait like this to go here. Hey Norm, can we tell them to stand by for just a minute, or is now the time? Okay, before everybody disconnects and calls it a day, I just want to commend the team again for a very professional job. It certainly sets the stage for what we're about ready to do here in just a few weeks. And with that, I'd like to have General McCartney make a few comments.
Good morning. I'd just like to also add my congratulations to, I think, a good job well done. I think this morning we clearly demonstrated that we're ready to pick up the count for real. I hope we'll be able to do that by the end of the month. I think the crew's enthusiasm was obvious. I think the enthusiasm of everyone around here is obvious. It seems to me like we've finally got it put back together, and I'm looking forward to picking up the count with you. And I'd just like to sincerely thank each of you for a super effort this morning and wish you well. Bob?
Okay, thanks, team. See you on station.